known for his blunt and straightforward style. Purbaya Yudi Sadowa speaks about economics in a way that ordinary people can easily understand. He doesn't sugarcoat his words or hide behind technical jargon. He shoots straight, clear, and to the point. His directness has earned him a unique nickname among the public and the media, the Cowboy Minister. Fearless in expressing his opinions, he often delivers tough truths with a calm but firm voice, reminding everyone that honesty is not arrogance, it is clarity. Whether in a press conference, a parliamentary hearing, or a public forum, Purbaya's approach cuts through complexity and speaks to the heart of the issue. He believes that economic policy should not only be understood by experts, but also by the people it serves. Behind the nickname lies a man of conviction, unafraid to tell it like it is, even when the truth stings. Minister of Finance of Indonesia, Purbaya Yudi Sadowa, behind the nation's numbers and the trust of office. Purbaya Yudi Sadowa stands as one of Indonesia's most steadfast figures in the realm of economics and public service. Behind the shifting tides of national finance, he represents not just data and policy, but integrity, discipline, and a deep sense of responsibility toward the people. His journey reflects the story of a man who rose from humble beginnings to the highest level of government, guided not by ambition, but by duty. Each number he analyzes carries meaning beyond spreadsheets. It speaks of livelihoods, hopes, and the trust of millions of citizens. In a world where politics often blurs the line between truth and compromise, Purbaya holds firm to a simple principle. Honesty is the foundation of progress. For him, the Ministry of Finance is not merely an institution that manages money. It is a guardian of the nation's moral and economic compass. Through challenges, debates, and crises, he remains calm, pragmatic, and focused on balance between growth and fairness, between the state's vision and the people's welfare. Purbaya Yudi Sadowa reminds us that leadership in finance is not only about mastering numbers, it is about carrying the weight of trust. Behind every decision lies a promise to build a nation that stands tall on truth, discipline, and hope. Episode 1 roots and beginnings from a quiet village surrounded by rice fields. A young boy named Purbaya dreamed beyond the horizon. He believed that numbers could tell the story of a nation, of its struggles, its hopes, and its truth. His father, a man of simple wisdom, told him, "Be brave enough to be honest, even when it hurts." With an old suitcase and unshaken resolve, Purbaya left home to chase knowledge and a purpose larger than himself. Episode 2, from academia to bureaucracy. Years passed, and the boy became a thinker. In classrooms and university halls, he spoke of justice through economics, of policies that could lift the poor. But soon, his path led him from theory to practice, from lecture halls to government offices. Some called him too idealistic, but he refused to bend his principles. For him, integrity was not a choice, it was the only way to serve. Episode 3, in the eye of the crisis, then came the storm. The nation faced a crisis. Markets trembled, uncertainty filled the air. In meeting rooms glowing with red charts and anxious faces, Purbaya stood firm. "Act quickly," he said, "but never forget the people." While others feared politics, he feared only failure to do what was right. Long after the noise had faded, he stayed, writing in silence. Speak the truth, even if it's bitter. Episode 4. Between the people and power, the truth often makes enemies. His words, sharp and sincere, echoed through press conferences and newsrooms. Reporters asked if he feared losing his position. "Power fades," he answered, "but conscience stays." His voice divided opinion. Some praised, some doubted, yet the people listened. For in his honesty, they found something rare. Courage that could not be bought. Episode 5. The call from the palace. One quiet morning, the phone rang. The voice on the line carried a new destiny. An invitation from the president-elect, asking him to serve the nation as Minister of Finance. He looked at the faces of his family, at the pages of his old notes, and he understood this was not reward, but responsibility. "I will serve," he said, "but I will speak as I always have, with honesty." Episode 6. The Minister of Integrity now. Under the bright lights of the nation's press, Purbaya stood before the people, not as an economist, but as a guardian of trust. Every rupiah, he said, must carry meaning for the people. Honesty is our greatest capital. His journey had come full circle from the simplicity of a village to the heart of power. But his voice remained the same, steady, true, and brave enough to say what is right, even when it's bitter.